We're the rose and a gun, feel the wind in my hair, going nowhere I swear, like an outlaw on the run, dangerous but it's so fun, running, running, no, hold on, don't let go, running, running, no, keep running.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Erica. For today's look, we're going to start off using this coconut water face primer by Pearlessence. And for foundation today, we're going to be using the MAC Face and Body Foundation, and I'm just going to apply this with my fingers, and I'm going to take my time and just work it into the skin. This gives a really light layer of coverage. It's basically like a light to medium coverage, but it is buildable. I'm just going to put on one layer and go in the areas where I want a little bit more coverage with my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation, and I'm also applying that with my fingertips, and I'm going to go over it with a damp beauty sponge. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm going to just apply that underneath my eyes and on my eyelids as well, so it will act as a base for eyeshadow to go on top. I'm going to be blending that out with my Real Techniques damp sponge. Then I'm going to spray my face with the Coconut Pearlessence Face Primer one more time because my face has been pretty dry, and I'm going to go in with a highlighter right after that from ColourPop. And I'm just going to apply that to my cheeks, the bridge of my nose, and my cupid's bow. And to set my under eyes, we're going to be using the Airspun translucent powder. I'm going to be using my damp beauty sponge to do so. Make sure you work out any creases before you set your concealer. You don't want to set the crease, you want it to be nice and smooth and creaseless. For bronzer today, I'm going to be using the Milani Baked Bronzer in Glow. I'm going to apply that to the outer perimeters of my face, on my neck, on my forehead, my chin. I'm just going to bronze up everything. This gives a really nice glow, but it's not too intense. Then for blush, I'm going to be using MAC Blush in Peaches. I'm going to apply a little bit to my cheeks, a little bit to my chin and the tip of my nose. Then I'm going to go in with a buffing brush and just buff all of that out and make sure that it's seamlessly blended into one another. This is called the buffing technique. I always do this for basically every step that I do in between every step. For extra highlight, I'm going to go in with this Golden Sugar Makeup Revolution palette with the lightest shade, and it's just going to give me the glow that I'm looking for. It's a bit more intense than the ColourPop one. I'm going to apply this in all the same areas that I applied the first one. Then I'm going to set my face one more time. I know it's excessive, but I set my face a lot when my skin is dry, just to make sure that my makeup does not come out cakey, that it comes out as skin-like as possible. For my first shade, I'm going to go in with that light peach shade from the Peach palette, and the second shade I'm going to go in with is the deeper peach shade. I'm first layering up that first shade 2 or 3 times to get the intensity that I am looking for with a fluffy blending brush. Then I'm going to go in with a more precise blending brush and smoke out my bottom lash line. Now I'm going in with the second shade, and this is just a deeper peach shade, and the same areas that I applied the first shade. And for the third shade, I'm going to be using the Modern Renaissance palette in the shade Love Letter, and I'm going to be applying that with a blending brush to my crease and my outer corner. And I'm also going to smoke that out on my lash line as well. Then I'm going to go back in with that first light peach shade. Just in case you lose any of that peach color, it will bring the color back, and I'm just adding that on top. Then I'm going to go in with this brown shade from the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm adding that to the outer corners and on my crease as well, keeping it beneath the first 3 shades that we placed, and I'm going to smoke out my bottom lash line as well. Next, I'll be going in with this MAC Loose Pigment in the shade Heritage Rogue with a flat shader brush, and I'm placing that onto my lid and a little bit in my crease as well. Then I'll go in with a fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to blend that right into the other shades. For my inner corner highlight, I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution highlight palette in Golden Sugar 2. I'm taking the lightest shade and I'm highlighting my inner corners with that. And then I'm just going to throw on some lashes. I will list the lashes I'm using in the description bar down below. Then I'm just putting some mascara on to mesh my lashes with the false lashes. here's how the completed eye look turned out. Then for lips today, we're gonna start off with the MAC lip liner in Oak and the NARS Damned Matte Lip on top. I wasn't too crazy about the NARS matte lipstick. It was actually really patchy. I had to layer it on 2 or 3 times and I wasn't getting the pigmentation that I wanted, and it just was really uncomfortable to wear. I gave it a fair shot, but then I just took it off and I found a color from Anastasia called Craft in the liquid lipstick formula, and I just threw that on instead, which actually turned out looking way better with this eye look. And then I'm just going to set my face one more time, and that is it for this look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, and I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.
Feeling like it's out gear, driving towards the sun with a rose and a gun. Feel the wind in my hair.